Uh, I am slightly scared. But you know what? Okay. Okay. It looks like it's working. So yeah, I'm gonna draw Teto. Talia. Da-da-da. Wait. Okay. There we go. It looks like it's actually holding up fairly well. Nah. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna. No. I turned it off by accident. uh, how do I do this? Oh, thank you. Uh, I'm trying to use social media, but I'm not very good at using social media. There we go. Cool. So, okay, cool. There we go. Let's see here, actually. This one. There we go. Let's make this look a bit better. Oh, wrong color. That might work. Yeah, I'm happy with this. Okay. Cool. Let's see here. So yeah, Teto has shorter hair. So let's do that. Let's make this a little more less what is it? Let's make it look a bit more natural. Let's see here. There you go. Cool. So that let's see here. There we go. I'm very happy with that. The hair looks a lot better. So let's see here. So okay. Let's try to add some bangs. Actually, wait. Yeah, let's try to do that since that might make it look even better. I struggle drawing bangs, but you'll live, you'll learn. So should remove. Sadly, I shall remove the Scrimbly because it's not a character of mine, so I do not have the right. Very, very I think the character is very cute though, so that's why I had it up there mainly. Let's see here. Cool. Okay. There we go so far. Let's see here. Mm. Let's make these a little bit more seamless. So if you couldn't tell, I am drawing Kasane Teto, and yeah, I actually have never drawn Kasane Teto, or I'm just gonna call him Teto. So this is actually the first time I've ever drawn Teto. So I do have a reference up, but you guys won't be able to see it. Okay, so far I'm actually very happy with how the hair is turning out. Erase this because I'm done with the top of the head. At least almost. I've actually, yeah, no, I'm very used to drawing shorter hair. I don't usually ever draw more longer hair. It's not something I do very often. There we go. So, uh, for context, I am not very what is it? Also, if it's like freezing up and stuff like that, I do apologize because my internet is not that great, but I'm trying here. Here, where's the face? Where is the face? There we go. Let's do it a bit more. Do it like above the hair. So yeah, let's see here. Actually, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy this layer. I'm gonna paste the layer, and then I'm gonna to layer, transform, and then mirror horizontally, and then move to the area. So it looks a bit better, though I have messed up the order. I will finish the eye on one side, and then I will finish it on the other. Cool. Do a smaller lash underneath. Okay, so then we will copy, paste, and layer, transform, mirror horizontally, move that into place. And then we will merge the layer. And now, there we go. So far, I am very happy with how it's turning out. So then we will do the irises next. Let's see here. Let's move this a bit more to the center. And then this one looks like she's the eye needs to be a bit bigger. All right, so I'm gonna actually, I will just do the same trick I did with the eyes. And gotta make sure that's all erased or it will copy over. So we will copy, paste, select layer, transform more horizontally, and then we will move this one over here. There we go. Then you will. There we go. Oh, I just realized I am the only one here, maybe. Oh well. Anyways, let's see here. So next up, we gotta work on. I'm gonna delete this. Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna do something on my phone real quick, so give me 1 second. So far, from what I can tell, I'm actually very happy with how the stream quality is. It doesn't seem to be going too bad. So, this is the best it's been in a very long time. So, actually very excited because, at least for now, I can draw and stream. So, actually, wait. Let's fix this right here real quick because there is a small protrusion. There we go. It looks a bit better now. Okay, so I gotta erase that, erase that. So, give me 1 second. I will try to think. I'm gonna try to. Can I get copyrighted if I do the Portal 2 music? I think I can actually. Oh, I love Portal 2 music. Uh, let's see here. I would do music, but I don't know how to do that. Okay, so I think I should erase this right here. No, no. Not entirely. There we go. That looks a bit better. One of the parts I'm a little worried about trying to draw because I'm unaware of how to draw them is the, I'm going to mispronounce this and I do apologize. The aligo. It's the little tiny bit of hair that is right there, and then the drills. I'm going to try to draw those, but I cannot promise that they will end up well. Let's do there, and then right there. I will try to fix the hand a bit. Here we go. We will erase this right here. And then let's also So shoulder about right here is fine, and then there we go. Cool. Don't need that anymore. So I think it's turning out incredibly well. So yeah, I'm very happy with how it's turning out. It seems to be turning out very well. Okay, let's see here. Oh, wait, actually, I probably make this right here look. There we go. It doesn't look as erased. And right here. There we go. That looks about a lot better. It was slightly bothering me, so I wanted to fix it. There we go. So this drawing actually is reminding me of one of my favorite drawings, being an old what was it? Platinum drawing I did with her flipping the bird. But you know what? It turned out pretty well actually, so I'm actually very happy with how it ended up. I'm getting that vibe from this, and I'm actually very happy. So we can most likely, after I do a small bit of cleaning up, start on the drills. Let me that does help with drawing or coloring a bit later, so yeah. Mm. So I do not know. Actually, this is the latest version. Never mind. I wasn't sure if I was drawing an older version or a newer version of Kazane Teto. So it says on like the web page that I'm using, it literally says latest. So hopefully the wiki is not lying to me. Cool. Actually, wait. What I usually do is actually draw up the neck, so I don't have to worry about the hair outline bothering me a bit later. Because I kind of do this in a weird way, but it's the way I do it, so Okay, so that's the hand. And there's the thing. All right, let's start doing the drills. Okay, so it looks like they're actually on the back. Okay, so meant to do one above. So something around this, okay. Here. There we go. So actually, right. There we go. I am actually very happy with this. Copy, paste. Do this layer, transform, mirror horizontally. And then a little bit of cleanup. And there. Teto has her drills. Hell yeah. It turned out really well, actually. I'm very happy. I've never drawn. Yeah, I've already stated this. But yeah. And then the part I'm probably going to struggle the most with. This one slight piece of hair. Oh, I have the eraser. You know what? No, yeah, it's a little too thick. This I'm happy with, actually. This I don't mind. So, and then the very last thing. Let's see here. Let's do the hand. Though I might need to bring up a reference because I genuinely cannot draw hands. Okay. So cool. Okay, so that actually works. Okay, so okay, so let's actually get rid of this here. So let's rotate this and move this a bit more up like this. Then less flat. Let's do that. If anything, I could probably flip the what is it? Image to make it look better. That looks incredibly awkward. God dang it. Uh, yeah, let me flip this because it is thumbs are supposed to be inward. And yeah, I'm doing this wrong. I think it looks a bit weird, but eh. Okay. I am struggling really hard with drawing hands. um. mm. Oh, that's why. That looks a bit better. Yeah. I have never drawn. I haven't studied anatomy for drawing, so I'm not too surprised on not knowing the structure of a hand. Though I should, but I just haven't. For now, I'm gonna flesh this out, but so far this is actually looking a lot better than my usual drawings. Let's see here. Cool. So, I think this is the best I'm gonna get with the hands. For now. There we go. So I might need to thicken the fingers, the two here. Just a bit bigger. But you know what? Oh, this is actually turning out very well. Yeah, very well. This is it. With how often I do not draw hands, especially on like my model, uh, it doesn't look too bad actually. I'm very happy. So let's actually start doing the colors. Start doing coloring. Actually, wait. to do the thing here real quick. So let's get rid of these here. There we go. Yay! Eh. Flashbang. My bad. Okay, so it's like a pinkish red for her hair, so let's do that first. Mm. I'll just really quickly do this. There we go. The back hair? No, that's the drill. Wait, did I fuse the drill layers? Oh, I did not. So let's do that real quick. Both drills, back hair. There we go, back hair. Let's do like a bright, darkish pink. Okay, so yeah, this actually looks very accurate. Hmm. So yeah, from what I can tell, Teto's eyes are like not as pink, but they are red. So they are a bright red. So that's okay. They're bright red. Do the coloring with the AI so I can see where the bangs are. Mm. To be fair, I didn't expect many people to appear, but I mean, to be fair, it is like 8:54 p.m. right now, so yeah, for me it's 8:54 right now. If I'm not mistaken, I'm on the West Coast, so yeah. May be wrong about that, but to be fair, I am wrong about a lot of things sometimes, or not most of the time, but I am very clueless about a lot of stuff, so I would not be surprised if I was wrong. But you know what? I do try, and that's that. That's all I need to do. So one thing I do struggle a lot with is actually drawing, not drawing, but shading. I do struggle a lot with that, and I've been trying to do better with it, but for better or worse, it doesn't look that great. But, eh, I'm practicing, so. For a second, I was like, maybe if I took away the drills, I might have actually been able to pass this as the Aligo. I most likely mispronounced that, and the drills. I might actually be able to pass this as like the hair as Natsuki from Doki Doki. That's pretty funny. Not what I was trying to do, but meh, it happened. Ooh, wait. Oh, I have an idea for something I'm gonna do later. I might be able to get the chat in the interview with a little trick my friend has done with my OBS. So I might actually be able to bring the Twitch chat onto my OBS and make it actually look good, not just hovering over everything. Okay, so I am done with the hair. Give me 1 second. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Cool. Uh, I just realized I am not done with the hair, and I will fix it in a moment after I finish coloring this in. There we go. That looks a bit better now. Cool. Very happy with this, actually. Very happy. Hmm. Okay. Can I just... I wonder... Nope. Oh, well, let me do something here. Tato. Document. So I have a hard time getting the skin colors, so I'm just gonna steal this from Tato real quick to put onto Tato. That's a funny thing to say. Stealing, so you could just put it on the same person. I see the thing right here, so I will fix that when I get around to it. Mm. So I do struggle doing backgrounds, so I'm most likely going to do a hard color, if I'm saying that correctly, or using the right uh term. I'm going to do a very just whole color or hard color. So yeah. Oh, wait, I need to bring Teto back. Where's Teto? Teto, there you are. Oh, dang. I never knew it said Teto's name. Huh. There we go. Got the little discrepancy right there. Actually, I'll do the dots after. So let's see here. That. Darken. Is that how most people do that? Is it like darker on top? Is this how most people do this? Huh. I have never done this before. I guess trying to flip them would. Oh, okay. Hmm. Oh well. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna let that stand. That little. There you go. A little smaller, but there we go. I'm also gonna just do the tongue. There we go. Actually, I might be able to just look slightly better if I. There we go. There we go. I still can't. It still kind of looks like what is it? Natsuki. It really does look like Natsuki, and I just cannot unsee it. Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna do it a bit darker. Tato, you can finally go back. Then we'll do this. So, from what I can tell, the actual clothing is like a very dark bluish gray. So I will try at least to stream and draw something every Friday because I want to try to do something consistent and bring a little consistency in my life. So I will definitely try to make this a consistent Friday thing if my internet is up for the task. Most of the time it is not. So that is the thing I'm worried about is the internet mainly. Because the way I'm streaming is just the way I have my internet is I'm using a phone router. So there's not a lot of I'll fix this in just a second. Oh, it's a race. Okay. That's why. Okay, so I meant to make a new layer for the shading for the hair, but I just don't feel like going back and doing that. So, kind of just started something, but I don't feel like correcting. There we go. Okay, so actually, I'm gonna make this even darker. So the darker color right here doesn't get too blended in. There we go. Okay, so like everything is bright and doesn't stands out a lot more. I feel like actually, real quick, I can make this pop if I do this. There's a cat scratching at my door. Give me a little bit, please. I'm almost done. All right. Let's see here. Here. I'm gonna make the bangs mostly a darker shade of the color so they stand out a bit more. And so it looks more like it's in the background instead of in front with the front hair. So yeah, no, I'm definitely trying, but I can see that I'm messing up a bit. So some of the shading isn't going to be the best, but you know what? It's looking all right so far. So I'm not gonna bother changing it. Okay, so cool. Okay. So after I'm done shitting the hand, I will be done. Because I am actually getting pretty hungry, and I'm actually very happy with how it's turning out, so... And I'm done. Oof. Well, I will post this, and I will catch you later. Have a good day. Let's see here. There's probably a... God, it's been a while since I've streamed, so I don't actually remember how to do any of this. Do I just end it here?